Hello, young coders. Welcome back to this another exciting episode where we are going to build a hide and seek game. So, in this game, we are going to have a sprite. Okay, let me just show you briefly what we are going to build, what it will look like, and what we will be doing. Just hold on. Let's open that game and then let's just go full screen. Okay, so we have our environment where we have a sprite that is hiding and showing, and each time we catch the sprite, it makes a popping sound, and we get a score onto our timer. So let's just wait. We are going to build something like this. Pop. So he'll be hiding, going to random position. Oh, I missed him. So whenever we catch him, our score is increased. Okay, now I'm lost. The time is 0 and I have 3 scores. So that's basically what we are going to build in this episode. Without wasting much time, let's jump in. So when we open Scratch, we are presented with our default Scratch page where we just have a blank backdrop and a cat sprite. So let's just change that. Let's add a backdrop, just some backdrop that is a bit spooky. I don't know if that's the word, but just some backdrop that is maybe just something like this. Exactly, we just have a staircase. And then let's just delete the default cat and let's add a new sprite. Okay, let's add a new sprite here. All right, so let's just pick a sprite. We are going to pick pork. Okay. Wait, where are you? Where's the sprite? Let's just look. Pico. I think that's the name. Okay. Let's just pick Pico. So I think the size of Pico is okay. And what are we going to do? We want to, whenever we start the game, we want Pico to hide and go to a random position and show up. So what we do, we go to events and we pick when the green flag is called. I'm going to put my code at the corner. And I want us to just go to controls. We want to repeat this forever, whatever is going to be happening there. We want it to continuously repeat. And what we want to do, when the green flag is clicked for the sprite, we want to hide, and that comes under looks. And just scroll down a bit. I think here you can see show and hide. We are going to hide. And when we have hidden him, we are going to wait for a second. Let's go to control, wait for 1 second. And when we wait for 1 second, we go to a random position. And on that random position, what are we going to do? We are going to show again. So let's go to motion and go to a random position here. We go to looks and scroll down a bit, we see hide is there. Oh, we are not picking hide, we are picking show. And that is going to be repeated forever. I think at the end here, let's just put another wait for 1 second. Right, just something like this. Let's click and let's see what we have. Let me just zoom this up and click. Okay, there Pico is doing exactly what we want. So let's just stop and go back to coding. And then, okay, yes. So now we have Pico hiding and showing. So what we want to do, we want to have 2 variables, time and score, right? Time and score, so that we show how much time is left and how much score we have got. Then we come here to variables. We click make a new variable here. Let me just try to zoom this one, make a new variable. I think that it's feasible. We click make a new variable and we give this variable time. I want us to make another variable and give the variable name score, right? So so depending on where you want to put in the design, you can put a number of things somewhere there. You can put slider, where you can just put a number of things. Let's just put normal readout. Okay, so you can have a design, you can have the score. I like the score right here and the timer right at the end, so that we can see. Let's make the timer a bit like, okay, no, I thought it was going to be a bit bigger, but let's just leave it like that. So we have timer 0 and score 0. And what we want to do when the green flag is clicked under events, we just pick that. We want to set score and score to 0, right? Let's go to variables. Set my variable. We just drag the variable. Set the variable score to 0. That's all we can do for this block. Then let's have another block of code for our time variable. And when the green flag is clicked, under controls, under events, my apologies, when the green flag is clicked, let me just put it here. What we want to do, we want to set our variable to 10. Let's say we are just giving the game player 10 seconds. And what are we setting? Variable time, 10 seconds. And after we have said that, I want us to have a special block that we are going to look at, the repeat until something is happening. And let's just go to controls and look at repeat until. Right, this one right here, repeat until. We just drag it because we want to repeat something until a condition is fulfilled. For example, our timer will be counting down from 10, 9, 8, 7 until 0. And when the time reaches 0, we want everything to stop. So repeat until something is done. So let's go to under just here. Let's just pick when that everything is done, we want to stop everything. So let's stop all, right? Because our game is controlled by time. Everything is depending on the time. If the time is up, the student, oh, sorry, I'm just saying the student, the player should not be able to continue with the game. The game should stop automatically. We don't have everything should stop, even the hiding and the showing, everything should stop. So that's why I'm putting this top O. So let's continue. Repeat until what? Let's go to operators and pick an operator. I will pick this one with an equal sign and drag it in there. And we are going to pick our variable time. We are going to until time is 0, right? So we are going to repeat the whole process until time is 0. And what is it that we are going to repeat? We are going to repeat the countdown. So we are going to wait for a second, reduce the time variable by 1, and we continuously repeat that by 1. Okay, I think this is a bit complicated. So let me just wait a bit and let me just try to zoom the code so that I explain to you what is happening, especially on this block right here. I think you can see clearly this one. Okay. So whenever the green flag is clicked, we are going to set our time to 10, which is 10 seconds. And we are going to repeat this process for 10 seconds. We are going, in what process are we repeating? The one that is inside. And what are we doing? We are just subtracting, waiting for a second and reduce our timer variable by 1. So if it is 9, for example, if it is 10 and this time equals to 0, no. What do? We wait 1 second and we reduce the time by 1. It will be 9. We repeat again. This will be 9. If it is time is equals to 0, no. We repeat. And when our time is equals to 0, we stop everything, right? Okay. So let me just make sure this is, yes, this is okay. You can see everything. And one last step that I want us to do is very simple. I just want us to, okay, let's just first see what is happening. Then, oh, I think this is a bit wrong because our timer is 1. I think we set the time to 1. Let's just go and see our code. Set time to 10. Okay. Right. Here we are. I said set. So I'm going to remove this one and delete block. We are not setting, we are changing our variable time by 1. So let's see what's happening. Let's just start. Pico shows I caught up with you. Okay, I changed time by 1. So as you can see, time is increasing rather than decreasing. And let's see, when I get Pico, my score is not increasing. So let's just correct that and stop all. So set score to 0. Okay, let's just put this here. And then time we are decreasing by -1. -1. I think you can all see that. So you just put a negative -1 so that our time is not increasing, but it's rather decreasing. So let's just stop that. And let's just add the last code that I want us to add under events. And when this sprite is clicked, when we catch Pico, we are going to play a sound. Let's go to sound. Where is okay, I'm under look sound. Play a sound. Yes, a pop sound until it is done. And what we want to do under looks, we just want to hide him. Hide Pico. And again, change our variable score by 2. Yes, we just give you 2 points for getting the Pico man. And let's play. This should all be set. And let's click the green flag. Everything is reset. The sound. Yes. Okay, Pico, I think. Oh, I missed. But our score is not increasing. Let's just stop and get back. I didn't select the variable that I want to change, which is score. Let's play again. Like this, we play. Okay, there I got you. Then I got 2 points. I got 6 points. I got you. I'm winning. Okay. So from this game, I got 6 points, and my timer is 0. Everything is stopped. So this is our wonderful game, our hide and seek game. I have a task for you, and I've attached the image for the code of this game right under the attachments, under the course attachments. And also I have a task for you. I want you to add another sprite that is a bit smaller. You have the same code where it hides and shows, and it has a number of points that are a bit higher than this one. For example, the other sprite can have 4 points because it's a small and a difficult one to wait. You can set it to wait for 2 seconds, for 3 seconds, so that it's a bit random, and we can have so many sprites, as many as we want. And please don't forget to share your code with me. I'll mark it and give you a star if you have done the assignment correctly. I'll put everything in the description of this video, the assignment that I want you to do and how you are going to do it. Without wasting much time, let's meet each other in the next tutorial. Thank you very much.